Okay, I will be reading test form D as in dog in this video. If you do not have test form D as in dog, make sure that you switch recordings. Make sure that you have your name, class, and date at the top of the page and we can get started. End of unit checkout. First section, observations, directions. Fill in the blanks below. 1. An observation is using your blank to get blank. An observation is using your to get fill in the blanks. Next section, directions. Observe the objects shown below, then answer the questions. So we have a picture of what looks like an apple or maybe a pear. 2. Question 2. Below are different scientists' observations of an apple. Circle the observation which you think is best. The apple is smooth. B. I smell the apple. C. Hold on. A. The apple is smooth. B. I see the apple. There we go. C. I smell the apple. Or D. I feel that the apple is smooth. Which observation is best? Circle 1. Question number 3. What 2 things must be in any scientific observation? Circle 2. A. One of the 5 senses. B. The word because. C. An adjective or describing word. Or D. The words if and then. Circle 2 letters. Next section, directions. Write 1 scientific observation for each of the objects listed below. Object, rose, so we have a little flower here. Observation, write 1 observation about the rose. Observation number 2, we have a fish. Write 1 observation about the fish on the lines. Next page. And if you need to rewind this video to rehear some of the questions, go ahead and rewind this video. Scientific questions. Directions. Circle your answer, then fill in the blank if necessary. 1. Why is the lion so loud? A. This is a scientific question, or B, this is not a scientific question. If you chose scientific question, what word makes it a scientific question? Write the word on the line. In other words, how did you know that 1 was a scientific question, if it is? If you chose B, not a scientific question, you do not need to worry about this. 2. What is your favorite color? A. Scientific question, or B. Not a scientific question. If you chose A. Scientific question, what word makes it a scientific question? 3. What would happen if we increased the amount of vinegar in the mixture? A. Scientific question, or B. Not a scientific question. If you chose scientific question, what words make it a scientific question? If you chose B. Not a scientific question, you can leave this blank. 4. Write a scientific question for the following observation. Observation. I observed that the classroom smells bad. Ooh. Sorry about that. Question number 4. Write a scientific observation for the following observation. Observation. I observed that the classroom smells bad. Scientific question. Use the poster in the room to write a scientific question. Next section, inference. Directions. Circle 1 answer for question number 1. Write an inference for question number 2. 1. Observation. I see that the elephant is rolling in the mud. Scientific question. Why is this elephant rolling in the mud? Inference. I infer that the elephant needs to cool off. B, the elephant needs to cool off. Or C, I infer that the elephant is trying to find its friend. Which one makes the most sense and is the best inference? Circle 1. Question 2. Observation. I observe that the subway smells bad. Scientific question. Why does the subway smell bad? Inference. Write your inference on the line. Next page. Hypothesis. Directions. Fill in the blank. Which two words must always be included in a good hypothesis? Remember, hypothesis and must make sense. What are those two words? Next section. Directions. Choose the best hypothesis. Observation. I see that the classroom floor is dirty. Scientific question. What would happen if we mopped the classroom floor? Inference. I infer that the floor will be cleaner. Hypothesis. Circle 1. Is the hypothesis for this situation A, if we mopped the classroom floor, it will be cleaner? B, we'll mop the classroom floor, then the floor will be cleaner? Or C, if we mopped the classroom floor, then the floor will be cleaner? Circle 1. Directions. Write the hypothesis for the situation below. Apologies again, I forget there are so many bells. Observation. I see that the dancer has their ankle wrapped. Scientific question. What would happen if the dancer did not have their ankle wrapped? Inference. I infer that the dancer would not be able to dance. Hypothesis. Write the hypothesis for this situation on the lines. Next page. Procedure. Directions. Answer the questions. 1. What are the 4 things that a good procedure needs? Look at the classroom poster and remember the 4 things that a good procedure needs and write them on the line. 2. What is this procedure missing? First, get all of your materials, the pinball launcher, the cup, the ruler, and the marble. Then, tape the pinball launcher to the desk. Next, place the marble in front of the pinball launcher. After that, place the cup 5 inches away from the marble. This procedure is missing. Go through the 4 things that every good procedure needs and find what this procedure is missing and write it down on the line. 3. What is this procedure missing? 1. First, gather all materials. 2. Then, put it away. 3. After that, grab the thing from the shelf. 4. Next, write it. This procedure is missing. 4. What is this procedure missing? 1. Gather all materials, a graham cracker, a paper towel, chocolate, and a marshmallow. 2. Take a graham cracker. 3. Place the graham cracker on your paper towel. This procedure is missing. Next page. Data collection. Directions. Match each definition to the correct word by writing the letter on the line. So in this first section, we have 3 words and 3 definitions. We're going to match the word to the definition. Data, analyze, trend. A, to look at closely. So A, to look at closely, is that data, analyze, or trend? B, the direction or pattern we observe in the data. Is that data, analyze, or trend? And C, information that you gather. Is that data, analyze, or trend? You're writing the letter on the line next to the word. Second section, row and column. A, part of a data table that runs up and down. B, part of the data table that runs side to side. So is a row A, up and down, or B, side to side? Column, is that A, up and down, or B, side to side? Next section, increasing, positive, decreasing, negative, or staying the same. A, no trend, the data has no pattern. B, going up or getting bigger. Or C, going down or getting smaller. Next page, data analysis. Directions. Answer the questions. Number of pumpkins in different months. Month, September, October, November, December. Amount of pumpkins, 2017, 28, 25, 20, 0. Amount of pumpkins in 2018, 35, 31, 26, and 0. Question number 1. How many pumpkins were there in November of 2017? Use the data table to answer the question. 2. Finish the sentence with either increases or decreases. As we get closer to December, the number of pumpkins increases or decreases? Fill in the blank. 3. Which month has the most amount of pumpkins? A, September, B, October, C, November, or D, December? Which one has the most amount of pumpkins? 4. How many pumpkins were in September of 2017? 5. How many pumpkins were in September of 2018? 6. Which month is best for growing pumpkins? A, September, B, October, C, November, or D, December? Last page. Conclusion. Directions. Answer the questions with complete sentences. ELA conclusion on one side and science conclusion on the other. They're comparing and contrasting. ELA conclusions. They restate the question, restate your claim, summarize your evidence, and explain or give your reasoning. On the other hand, science conclusion, restate the scientific question, your old claim, old hypothesis, your new claim, new hypothesis, evidence, your data, reasoning or explanation, possible errors, and possible next experiments. 1. How is a conclusion in science similar to or the same as a conclusion in ELA? Circle 1. A. They both have if and then. B. They both have to restate a question. C. They both have possible errors. Or D. They both have possible next experiments. 2. How is a conclusion in science different from a conclusion in ELA? Circle 2. A, in science, we have possible errors. ELA does not have possible errors in their conclusions. B, in science, we have reasoning. ELA does not have reasoning. C, in science, we have possible next experiments. ELA does not have that. D, in science, the conclusion is the ending of our project. ELA does not have an ending to their projects. Circle 2 of these options. All right, last page. Unit reflection. Directions. Answer the questions. And yes, this is for a grade. 1. How kind or nice were you to your classmates throughout the Nature of Science unit? Some examples of kindness: helping a classmate to read something difficult, getting checkouts for everyone at your table, etc. A. Always tried my best to be kind. B. Usually tried my best to be kind. Or C. Once in a while tried to be kind. 2. How was your behavior during Nature of Science? Did you listen respectfully? Were you quiet enough to allow other students to learn well? Did you spend most of your time focused on learning? A. My behavior was always excellent. B. My behavior was usually good. C. My behavior could have been better. Or D. My behavior could have been much better. Circle 1. 3. One activity or assignment I enjoyed from this unit, or I liked, was... One activity or assignment I disliked or did not like from this unit was... All right, extra credit. Directions. Write a procedure for making your favorite food or brushing your teeth, worth up to 5 points. If you need to rewind this video to rehear some questions, go ahead and rewind. Please go through and check your answers to make sure that you answered every single question and that you are confident and comfortable with your answers to every question. If you're done, you can turn it in.